that time yet again. This is the third year in a row that this is happening. Welcome to the end of the year direct. This time it is the end of 2024 direct. What is going on, everyone? If you guys don't know me, I am Joseph, for RAINPlaysGames, and welcome to my direct. So, like I usually said, this is basically for any upcoming projects that might happen within the next year, or some stuff that I have been planned that will indeed happen. So any of the stuff that you actually seen from the previous directs, they're still in works. I do plan on it, but either way, it's going to be great for all the announcements that I have in plan right now to tell for all of you. So, what a year this year has been. Again, going through with yet another series of the My GM, this time with WWE 2K24. And amazingly, it's still running very well for how it is. And not even that, but even the start of some gameplays that I have decided to go for. The introduction for this channel to have the CPU tournaments, and even a great way to start with dual players adventures, as I actually did a way out with Kevin. So, what a way that this year has been so far, and I'm hoping that everything that I'm about to announce for you will actually make 2025 even stronger. So let's get right into the first introduction of what's going to be happening for 2025, or even further from 2025. But here we go with the first announcement. One of my favorite video games that I kind of lately got introduced, but still had a fun time with it, is going to be happening on this channel. And indeed, I will say it is a game that is a bit controversial in a way, but still loved by fan base. And I decided, why not actually bring it here today? Or even, for 2025 or even further. And here it is.
So you must be Hopkins. You seem to be making yourself quite comfortable here, my boy.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Get off me, man!
Soon, this school will be ours.
I don't want the school.
Yeah, well, I do, pal, and I intend to get it.
I know, it's funny. I'm the girl in the dirty pictures, ha ha.
Get away, foul vision of hell!
Sheesh.
It's all downhill from here, my friend.
That's you!
Indeed, Bully will be on this channel. So, of course, this game is, like I said, a bit controversial for how it is, but it's basically loved by the fan base, and I definitely do agree. Even though I know how controversial it is in a way, it's still a fun game to play, and it will definitely be fun to record and showcase the gameplay of it in so many years after the game's release. And of course, it will be the Scholarship Edition, which I'll be playing on my well, it's backwards compatible on the Xbox One, so there we go, and everything else that they have in that game. So, next announcement is actually something that has already been announced from this year, not from like last year's direct, but something that was already announced from this year's that is ready to be uploaded very soon. And what else is it? But the King of Fighters 15 CPU tournament. And for those that are wondering how it's going to play out, well, here's a sneak preview of some of the fights. January 24th and the 25th will, of course, be the upload dates of when the CPU tournament, of course, will be showcased for all of you. It was such a long tournament indeed, because there's so many fighters, including the DLCs and all of that. But it's very crazy in a way as well, because little did I know, by the time that I was recording that, 2 fighters, of course, were added as part of the DLC. So I didn't get a chance to to do that because I want to get that one straight through. But oh well, you know. But once you reach the end of the 25th upload, the second part of that CPU tournament, I can't wait to actually have you guys see what I have in store for the next CPU tournament. So right now, it's time to announce something that I think it's time to do, and to be honest, I'm going to be uploading it on my birthday, February 5th. And what am I going to be playing that will be uploaded on that date? Take a look at this. Finally, it is time to play Conker's Bad Fur Day right onto this channel. Now, for a few years already, the intro had Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day on it anyway, and I've been saying that from last year's Direct that's in the plan to actually be recorded and played and all that, and I decided it's a great way to actually start up for the new year and even my birthday. So you'll definitely expect to see the first part of Conker's Bad Fur Day on this channel on that date, February 5th. So now that we actually got into that, so there's a new game that had been out for a few months so far, and I gotta say, it's definitely that much fun that even they've been uploading, or not uploading, but updating the game quite a bit to some of the stuff that is actually very fun for it. And I decided, why not actually finally get myself into recording it after seeing so much of the gameplay that has been very deadly in a way. But a recent deadly. Here it is.
You all want me as your master.
Yes, Liar's Bar will be on this channel, and I definitely love how this game is and so many different stuff. You went from like the Liar's deck to the Liar's dice, more of the rule sets, characters being added in and all that. We even just got ourselves a new bar and all that, but I can't wait to see the gameplay and how it is. Even the upcoming update that will be in the future where Liar's Poker will actually be a game for it as well. And once the game is of course in a full release and all that, I can't wait to see what they actually do to the game to make it even much more better than its early access. But I can't wait to play it, and I can't wait to actually showcase the whole game to you guys with a bunch of my friends that I'll be playing with. So within a few months, I've been actually uploading Mario Party content. Now I already went through the Nintendo 64 era of it, so yeah, that was Mario Party 1, 2, and 3, and basically I have some more of the Mario Party videos left to actually upload. The GameCube eras, and of course the Nintendo Switch eras that will be happening. And indeed, there will be some upload dates for that will actually appear right now. So expect some of those uploads to be around those dates in chronological order of the Mario Party series. It's definitely a fun game to play, especially when you are playing online with friends via Parsec or even the Nintendo Switch Online. Now, 2 years ago, I have done Wrestle Month for the month of April. But now, for 2025, Wrestle Month will happen again. And this time, it will be in the month of May. And it's actually going to be a theme for this one, because it's not going to just be a play type of wrestling that I will be doing. It will be Simulation Month for Wrestle Month. Yep. Throughout the month of May, it will be Wrestle Month Simulate-a-thon, where I actually have a bunch of games throughout the days of May 1st through May 31st, and we'll actually just be simulating the games and see how it goes. Some of them may be, I don't know, like a match type that will just constantly be happening so much in a tournament sense, or even like a King of the Ring tournament or something like that. Whatever basically fits it all, and whatever matches I want to like showcase there, or even some random ones that can happen as well. Indeed, take a look at that when that happens. You'll definitely be seeing a lot of the games that will be showcasing from it, from WWE games to some stuff that Matt Dickey has done from like Wrestling Revolution 2D and even the Wrestling Empire, or even AEW Fight Forever will actually be showcased as well. So it's definitely a fun time to showcase the wrestling games yet again throughout a whole month. And yes, I know it's gonna be around the time that some of the stuff will be uploaded by then, but who knows what it's gonna be showcased more after. But yeah, I can't wait to showcase more of the CPU matches for that, as for simulation and all that. So yeah, now the next thing that's going to be announced is that even though I of course did a announcement for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 zombies that will be out here, custom zombies to be honest, that is still in the works. Of course, I am planning to do that whenever I am ready to have some recordings of it. But not only that, I am in the need for zombie games. And what better way to actually showcase a game that I became a fan with ever since it was a launch title for the Xbox One, and that of course is Dead Rising 3.
We've not yet confirmed the cause of the ongoing outbreak. Therefore, in 6 days, we will have no choice but to deploy a large incendiary bomb, destroying all organic life within the city limits.
Yep, Dead Rising 3 is going to be on this channel. I love that game so much, the whole crafting of the multiple weapons and all that, the whole upgrading of the whole abilities that you could do and all of that, even finding the whole strangers and all of that that could either help you or that you have to like get away. Every single thing that you have seen from that I love so much, but from one zombie game to another is one that I gotta say that I'm finally having the chance to play as well. Now, it would kind of be in the never have I ever played category, so there we go. And what other game that is gonna be than this? Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Alright, so yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw is going to be playing on here. As you actually seen that they have actually done a remaster of it, as they called it, Repop. So there we are. So yeah, I never even played this game. I seen some videos of it. In many ways, it's like I wanted to play this game for such a long time, but never got the chance to really get it. And now, since they decided to re-release that game under a remaster, it's finally time to actually play it. Now that we got those zombie games out of the way, it's time to actually bring out another game that will be fun to play with another person as a duo. And indeed, it's going to be something that has been on this channel before, but not in the adventure for 2-player. And indeed, it's going to be such a fun one. And do you know what? Me and Kevin are actually going to be back at it again. Dual Players Adventures for Crash Bash!
Uka Uka, how many times must you be told? You cannot defeat me.
I have heard enough of your shallow wisdom. It is I who is the strongest, and it is evil that will ultimately prevail.
This bickering can go on no longer. We must resolve this once and for all time.
For once, feeble brother, I agree with you. We shall settle this argument. Prepare to fight.
No, Uka Uka. The ancients would not allow it. There can be no malice between us.
A contest then. Good against evil. Your players against mine.
Very well. Summon the teams.
Crash, Cortex, welcome. You and your friends have been summoned here to do battle. A battle between good and evil. A battle to the end. May the best player win.
Uka Uka, this is not a fair contest. You have too many players. If your confidence in evil is so great, you can win with equal sides. You must surrender 2 of your team.
Very well. Choose.
Let the games begin.
Yes, Crash Bash has been one of the best multiplayer games to ever be a part of. No matter like if from good multiplayer battle type games or some of the bad ones that they kind of have in a way, but even if those are just going to be like in its own format, the adventure is actually something that I am looking forward to do with Kevin, and indeed it's time to start that up here on this channel as a 2-player. Are we going to be playing as characters that's going to be on Aku side or Uka side, or one apart from each other? Who knows? So expect that to actually happen once that happens. So we went from one Crash Bandicoot game to another, and you might actually think very well about this, because if you actually go back to my channel 10 years ago, one of the first, in fact, the first upload that I have done was actually this game. So Crash Tag Team Racing is actually something that most people do like in a way and most people don't, but I find it a very underrated Crash Bandicoot racing game. Now that's just that, an underrated one. One that people could actually do very well, or even just enjoy some of the stuff that they have in there, from like the dioramas to the types of other mini games is there, like some of the bowling one, the shooting stuff. But I definitely do love playing this game from time to time, and it was indeed a fun one to do. And in fact, it's time to actually bring out this game yet again to this channel, but I'm going to be doing the whole adventure thing on that channel. Now, it is indeed a racing game, and I feel like there's a lot more racing games that needs to be on here, so introducing a new series to the channel, Race-a-thon. Basically, a bunch of racing games, no matter what it is, and it's going to be showcasing so many of the racing games, not single player, but multiplayer. So you're going to be expecting so many racing games that I want to play with some other people, either being, of course, online or even via Parsec. Whatever happens, it's going to happen. So I can't wait to actually pull out so many of the racing games to put on this channel for that series. So stay tuned for that. Now, of course, people have their top 10 lists, but I feel like it's time to actually bring up a top 10 list that I'm going to be making, but as a series. Now, of course, I did do some top 10s before, but I wanted to be more consistent of what I want to do for top 10. So, introducing Top 10 Most Wanted, the list that people want in the games, and this is their list. Welcome to the Top 10 Most Wanted. Indeed, yeah, that is actually going to be what I am going to be showcasing. Top 10 Most Wanted, ones that I want or stuff that other fans want in many games, either from upcoming series or some stuff that is already there in a current game, of course, that they could like either patch it or DLC and all that. So, I have like a lot that I want to like talk about with this, so it's indeed a great one to go for. Now, we have actually been so far with this direct already that it's time to actually do something else that I have showcased before, but I feel like now is definitely the time to try going forward with not just going, but recording. Here it is. So just to get out of the way, I do apologize I don't have any like footage of like C2E2 that I have recorded and all that, but I do plan this time to actually do record for C2E2. And no matter what it is, it's like I want to like try doing a 3-day recording thing, or basically just doing one, because I basically did get my tickets for C2E2. I'm going all 3 days, and it's definitely going to be a fun one to do. Now, this year, for of course C2E2 for this year 2024, I did decide to go a little bit more and decided to take a picture. And who did I take a picture with? Look at that! Wrestling legend, the Icon Sting. Yes, I actually took a picture with him, and it was definitely a fun experience. And as you saw, I basically cosplay as the Terminator from Terminator 2, because I actually like this Terminator a lot better than the first Terminator, to be honest with you. And do you know what? I will say this, I actually did give him a bit of a chuckle. As I said, were you expecting RoboCop? And it was definitely a fun time to have a picture taken with him, and I can't wait to see who else is going to be there for C2E2 for 2025. Now, indeed, I feel like it's time to be going for more of a different approach of the video games that I am ready to be recording. And there's one game that I love so much, and I actually love the format that they go with for it. And one of the things that I love when it comes to video games is like choosing your own path and see how it goes from there. And this one is definitely the one that is one of the best, and here it is.
Sunshine for everyone, but as far as I can remember, we've been migratory animals living under changing weather.
Life is Strange. I just love this game so much that I feel like I need to record and all that. So I am feeling so psyched of actually playing that game again and actually record all the stuff that I'm going to be doing with that game. And of course, see how much of a progress I could actually go for and everything. And it's definitely one of those games that I do recommend to anyone that loves story games that lets you choose a certain path, that basically your choice matters and all that. And I just like can't wait to play that yet again. Every single thing from this story, the whole characters and all that, I just couldn't think any more of it. And every other thing that has happened in that game, I would love to play some more. I even want to play the sequels sometime afterwards and all that. So, expect Life is Strange throughout next year. So, we are reaching to the end of the Direct, and this time it's actually bringing back a classic that I am ready to keep playing. It's not a childhood gaming classic, but I want to say it's more something that needs its own type of adventure. And it's nothing more than actually something that brings in your inner kid as something with a franchise that you actually love playing so much. And it's actually a Lego game. Here we go. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga will be happening on this channel. Am I going to be playing that by myself? Likely so, but am I going to be doing the whole dual player adventures with someone else with that game? Maybe. But overall, I miss playing this game so much that I feel like it's a need to actually record and all that. So, indeed, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga will be there. It's such a classic. If you haven't played it already, I would say go ahead and play that. Of course, this is the Complete Saga because it's basically the third Lego Star Wars game after, of course, Lego Star Wars the video game and then Lego Star Wars the original trilogy. So, if you want to play those before that one, go right ahead. But overall, I kind of want to say play that one. So, thank you everyone for actually watching this direct. I hope every single thing that is announced is something that you are all looking forward for, and everything else that happens there. Now, of course, be surprised if there's going to be some uploads of some stuff that hasn't been announced in the direct, but will be happening. But until then, this is Rain for Rain Plays Games. See you all in 2025.